and welcome back to VetSOAP, an educational podcast focused on veterinarians, vet techs, and other animal health members. We're going to help you uncover the people and techniques used by your colleagues to remove the challenges of managing your practice. Why? So you can uncover more opportunities, spend more time on the things that you enjoy, and ultimately earn the money you deserve. This is a production of Viticus Group and is recorded here in sunny Las Vegas. Our website is viticuspodcast.com, and an audio and video version of this episode is available at your favorite podcast and video distribution platforms. All right, let's get started. So this afternoon, thank you so much, Miss Monique Feyrecilde, for joining me this afternoon. I appreciate your time. How are you doing besides all the snow at your home?
Doing totally fine. Just hunkered down, got out in the big truck and did my errands this morning, and now we're staying put for a little while in the snow.
Oh, you're pretty brave. Here in Las Vegas, when it rains, we try to stay off the roads.
Yeah, in Seattle, it's kind of similar. We live a little bit outside the city, so we get more snow in our little microclimate where we are. But yeah,
That's good.
people get
Still
scared.
brave for you. I didn't do the snow. So I have you on here today. I wanted to talk to you about some fear-free things. Notice that you are on our lineup for, some lectures during our annual conference at Mandalay Bay, as well as the hands-on here at the Equendo Center. Is that right?
That's
Both
right. I'm going
places?
to be I'm going to do a presentation at Mandalay in the morning, and then the next day in the afternoon, we're doing a live animal handling lab for Fear Free.
Oh, you'll be busy, busy, busy. That's great. Well, I'm excited to have you back again. I know you've been here a few times and you're always so much fun to have here. So I had just a couple questions for you. I figured everybody else kind of wants to know. Love the fact that you are so passionate about this. And I wanted to find out, where does your passion come from for animal behavior and the fear-free? Where does that stem from?
You know, for me, the reason that I work at the vet is because I like animals and the human animal bond is really important to me. Like, as a person who was young and growing up, I had these really awesome relationships with the pets in our household and with pets that belong to friends and family. And it really was a big enhancement for me, for my life. And I think that a lot of people who get into veterinary medicine, that's true for them as well. But when you go to tech school or vet school, it's limited in what you're taught. You learn how to take care of the physical health of the animals, but sometimes you end up doing what I call doing bad to do good. So we get taught how to hold animals down and how to work with them and do things that might be unpleasant for them without getting injured ourselves, but without looking after the emotional health of the animal. And the emotional health of the animal is what's so important to me in the human animal bond. Like, I want to feel happy around the animal and I want the animal to feel happy about around me. That's what makes me tick as a person and as a veterinary professional. So that's why fear free and behavior for me, because it helps cement that human animal bond between me and the pets that I work with. And also it lets me help families have a stronger human animal bond so they can enjoy their pets more and the pets have a more fulfilled life rather than just the physical side of things that we might originally learn in vet tech school or vet school.
Well, that's great. I love that explanation. I wish if I was to come back as a dog, you were my technician or my nurse to take care of me. I know that it would be a great.
There would be a lot of cookies involved.
Oh, perfect. Where do I sign up? So I know that everybody uses the term fear-free. Not everybody uses the term fear-free, but a lot of people use the term fear-free. There are fear-free clinics and there's fear-free technicians. So what does fear-free mean to you? What's the true meaning of having a fear-free clinic?
We're just doing the big questions today.
I
So
know.
I know, just get right to the heart of the matter. Uh, Fear free for me, like if I'm defining fear free, or I like to also talk about cooperative care or cooperative veterinary care, it is holding space for the emotional welfare of the pet while I am taking care of their physical health. So, doing what I can and need to do to create an emotionally appropriate experience for the animal while also taking care of their physical needs with respect to veterinary medicine.
That's great. I know that here at Viticus Group, all of the technicians, I hate to say it, but during COVID, I believe, all went through our fear-free certification. And I want to say a few of us were able to keep up on the certification. So we've implemented a few things here when we take in a lot of the shelter animals and stuff. So we appreciate all the hard work that you guys have done, and we've helped to study up on the Fear Free website, and we appreciate all that you guys have done. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
And we appreciate all of the technical team that you have there because they're awesome.
Thank you. They are pretty awesome. I have
I
to make
teach in
sure
a
they
lot of
come back
different
to the office.
places.
Thank
I
you.
teach in a lot of places, and that's my favorite place to go for sure.
Oh, thank you. It's my favorite place to work, and it's my favorite team that I've had. So I'm really excited. So I will make sure to share those accolades with them. Thank you. Um, another big question for you was to discuss some of the benefits of the fear free. So when you have a fear free clinic and you have fear free technicians, what are some of the benefits that the animals will receive almost immediately, right? I mean, I know that there's long term psychological that could be either damaged or helped and strengthened, but there's also some benefits that they'll receive just besides emotionally and health wise.
Sure.
You can touch on
In
that.
the short term, what they're going to have is the ability to have a good physical examination with more accurate results. So there's a really nice white paper that Fear Free released. Oh gosh, I want to say that it is a little over 2 years old now. I believe it to be available through the Fear Free website. And they went through actually some of the benefits that were seen on the animal side and some of the benefits that was seen on the veterinary team side. Uh, with respect to a number of hospitals that were practice certified and then a number of professionals that were certified at the individual level were asked to complete an extensive survey, and they actually pulled the financials from the practices as well to compare before and after implementation of fear free. And one of the things about the pets that they really mentioned was more accurate test results when the animals are less stressed, more accurate physical examination results when the animals are less stressed, and the ability to collect those samples and perform the physical exam in a way that is safer for everyone when we are more aware of their emotional state while we're working with them. So, short term benefits is better quality of care is what they are going to receive in that moment. From the staff side, they reported increased safety, increased job satisfaction, increased feelings of general wellness and well being and welfare when they are at work, which is kind of a big deal, particularly for technicians. We have a really hard job, and retention is an issue in our industry. And if we can give people better job satisfaction just by providing them some additional guidelines for how they practice, it's going to be really helpful for people. So, those were some of the, benefits to the pet in the immediate and the longer term, and then benefits to the team. As far as the practice wide benefits, huge financial benefits that they noticed. Year over year visits were increased, year over year revenue per pet was increased, diminished L&I claims. So diminished claims for bites, scratches, diminished people being absent from work, from being injured on the job. So lots of interesting stuff coming out of this. And the longer Fear Free has been around, the more we'll be able to pull that data and have ongoing information coming back to us as we have more people adopt it, then more information will be available.
Oh, that's great. I didn't realize that there were so many positive things. I mean, I get the whole positive look on the fear free. I just didn't realize there was so much to it. So as a
Yeah.
fun question for you, what are some of the high value treats that you use in clinic besides, I don't know,
Oh
you would use
boy.
your peanut butter and string cheese?
Fun high value treats. So I just recently got these little things that are called bacon bars, and they're made by a company called Edis's. And the ingredients are literally like pork roast and bacon, and it's made into like a little nutrition bar that looks like a granola bar that we would eat, but it's just straight up a like meat snack for pets. Dogs love it, cats love it. They get really excited. And they got sent to me as a sample, and I immediately turned around and ordered a case of them because they are amazing. Whipped cream, very popular, dogs
Mm.
and cats. A lot of the cats also really like the churro, the little squeeze up kind of cat yogurt things. And one that people sometimes don't think about is butter pats, like the individual pats of butter that you get at a restaurant where it has the paper on the bottom and the wax paper on the top and you peel it off. A lot of cats really like butter a lot. We call our cat at home the butter biter is one of his nicknames because you will occasionally wake up in the morning and go downstairs and there's like a dental impression in the corner of the stick of butter on the counter. So those
That's
are some of the
great.
fun things that we use.
That sounds like fun. We'll have to definitely open our pantry and make sure we revamp some of our samples that we have here.
If
So
nothing else, turkey hot dogs cut up tiny is almost always a win for dogs and cats.
yes, hot dogs always work. I don't care if you've got a food motivated dog or not. At least mine at home will still take the hot dogs. If they don't take them, then
Oh
I know
yes,
someone's not feeling good. So,
100% hot dogs.
but probably the turkey one's the best, right?
I think the turkey ones are they tend to agree with the GI, even
Yeah.
of dogs that are a little bit sensitive. And I do try to be aware of that because I do throw around a lot of food and I want to make sure that I'm picking things that are right for the pet. So we always do check with the pet owner too before we give food to make sure we're not giving anything that we know is on the list that's problematic for that animal because we don't want to make them feel sick either.
No, my dogs love being able to help work your behavior labs because they come home with such a full belly. So, so if someone wants to get a hold of you, wants to talk more about some of the fear-free initiatives, or wants to talk about animal behavior in general, what's the best way to contact you?
The best way to contact me is through email, and my email is monique@teachinganimals.com. You can access that directly through my website, which is www.teachinganimals.com. Consults are available there as well if people want to get more in depth. And then I also have a YouTube channel where I release a bunch of educational videos there on animal care, animal handling, fear free veterinary care, cooperative veterinary care. And we have a lot of back and forth in the comments on the videos as well.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know you had a YouTube, so I have to check that out tonight. I've got some
See,
things to do.
subscribe, ring the little bell. Do it.
That's right. Just hit here. Well, I don't know, whatever they
Yes,
say.
just push here.
So, all right, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for an episode, please email us at vetsoap@vitiguspodcast.com. That's vetsoap@vitiguspodcast.com. If you like what we're doing, please leave a positive review on your favorite platform, and we'll see you later.